Coolant level inspection. Open the engine hood and secure it with the gas strut on the right side. Check the coolant reservoir tank. The coolant level must be between the full and low marks. If the level is close to or below the low mark, coolant must be added. If it is above the full mark, no additional coolant is required. Check the main radiator tank. Inspection must be carried out only after the engine has completely cooled down. Wear protective gloves. First, loosen the radiator cap by 1/4 turn to release residual pressure. Then, remove it completely. The normal coolant level should reach the lower edge of the filler neck of the radiator, almost completely full. Engine oil level inspection. Before inspection, wait until the oil temperature has cooled down. Pull out the dipstick and wipe the oil off with a clean cloth. Insert the dipstick fully into the filler tube, then pull it out again. The oil level should be between the max and min marks on the dipstick. If the oil level is below the min mark, add oil through the filler port. If the oil level is above the max mark, drain the excess oil from the drain plug, then check the oil level again. If the oil level is correct, tighten the filler cap securely and close the engine hood. Fuel level inspection. Check the fuel level in the tank according to the fuel gauge displayed on the monitor. If the fuel level is within the red zone of the gauge, add fuel through the filler port. Fuel tank effective capacity, 125 liters. After refueling, tighten and lock the fuel cap securely. Hydraulic oil level inspection. Fully retract the arm and bucket cylinder rods, then lower the boom and position the bucket teeth in contact with the ground. After stopping the engine, wait until the hydraulic oil temperature has decreased before starting the inspection. Press the breather valve to release the pressure inside the hydraulic tank. Open the rear hood and secure it with the gas strut, then open the side door. Check the oil level gauge. The oil level should be between the H and L marks. The oil level changes with oil temperature and should be checked according to the following conditions. Before operation, oil level near L, oil temperature 10 to 30 degrees Celsius. During normal operation, oil level near H, oil temperature 50 to 80 degrees Celsius. Periodic maintenance of the engine. After the engine is shut down, all components remain at a high temperature. Wait until the temperature decreases before performing replacement. After the engine is shut down, wait for 30 seconds to release the pressure inside the fuel hose before operation. Check fuel level, hydraulic oil level, engine oil level, coolant level, cleanliness of radiator surface, tightness of alternator belt before starting the engine every day. The engine oil and filter needs to be replaced after 50 hours of new engine operation, and replace the engine oil every 500 hours thereafter. The engine oil capacity is 9.5 liters. If the ambient temperature is between -20 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius, it is recommended to use CI4 grade diesel engine oil with SAE 15W40 viscosity grade. If the ambient temperature is below -20 degrees Celsius, it is recommended to use CI4 grade diesel engine oil with SAE 5W20 viscosity grade. Drainage and cleaning of the fuel pre-filter. The water inside the water collection cup should be drained regularly. Do not wait until the water separator alarm appears before draining. Loosen the drain valve of the fuel pre-filter and completely drain the water from the water collection cup. If there are impurities inside the water collection cup, place a cloth underneath the cup. Use a filter wrench to rotate the water collection cup counterclockwise and remove it. Then clean it with clean diesel fuel. Replace the fuel pre-filter every 500 hours or every 6 months, whichever comes first. The fuel pre-filter element and the fuel fine filter element must be replaced at the same time. Air filter. When the monitor appears the alarm of air filter blocked, must remove the air filter as soon as possible and clean the filter element from inside to outside with high-pressure air, and check whether the filter element is damaged. If necessary, please replace the filter element in time. Please note that the inner air filter can only be replaced with a new one, but not cleaned one. Working in dusty environments, such as quarries and cement plants, requires shorter maintenance intervals. After cleaning the air filter for 3 to 5 times, the air filter needs to be replaced at the same time. Periodic maintenance of the hydraulic system. The hydraulic tank breather filter element must be replaced every 500 hours. Replace the hydraulic return filter element and the pilot oil filter element every 1,000 working hours. If breaker hammer used, please replace the above 3 filters each 200 hours. Replace the hydraulic oil and the suction filter element every 2,000 working hours. If breaker hammer used, the hydraulic oil should be replaced every 600 hours. The total hydraulic system oil capacity is 110 liters. After replacing with new hydraulic oil, the air in the hydraulic system must be removed. Start the engine and let it idle for at least 5 minutes without operating any functions. Hydraulic oil with viscosity grade 46 is recommended for ambient temperatures ranging from -20 degrees to 35 degrees. Hydraulic oil with viscosity grade 68 is recommended for ambient temperatures ranging from -10 degrees to 40 degrees. The gear oil of the travel reducer should be replaced every 1,000 hours. The steps to replace gear oil are as follows. Operate the machine to increase the gear oil temperature of the traveling reducer. Then stop the machine to make the oil discharge hole face down. Unscrew the plug of the oil level measurement hole and the oil discharge hole and drain the gear oil. Tighten the plug of the oil discharge hole and add new gear oil from the filling hole until the gear oil overflows from the measuring hole. The gear oil capacity of each gear reducer is approximately 1.8 liters, and 85 W140 gear oil is recommended throughout the year. When discharging oil, please observe whether there are abnormal metal fragments and other foreign bodies. When adding new oil, please pay attention not to be mixed with foreign matters. Periodic maintenance of the cooling system. The coolant must be replaced every 2,000 hours. The radiator capacity is about 10.4 liters. Clean the heatsink fins thoroughly with 0.5 megapascal compressed air. Check whether the heatsink fins are bent or cracked and replace the radiator when necessary. Grease lubrication. Apply grease to all pins of the working attachment every 8 hours. Apply grease to the swing bearing and swing gear grease chamber every 250 hours. Apply grease to the swing motor every 1,000 hours. Do not apply grease too frequently. Distribution of grease lubrication points on the working attachment. Bucket and linkage connecting pin 1 point. Arm and bucket connecting pin 1 point. Arm and rocker connecting pin 1 point. Linkage connecting pin 2 points. Bucket cylinder piston rod end 1 point. Dozer blade cylinder base pin 1 point. Bucket cylinder piston rod end pin 1 point. Dozer blade base pin 2 points. Boom cylinder base pin 1 point. Arm cylinder base pin 1 point. Boom and arm connecting pin 1 point. Arm cylinder piston rod end 1 point. Bucket cylinder base pin 1 point. Boom base pin 1 point. Boom cylinder piston rod end 1 point. Replace grease in rotary gear ring every 1,000 hours. The steps to replace grease are as follows. Remove the drain cover plate on the lower frame and operate the machine to rotate 360 degrees several times. Add approximately 7 liters of new grease, then install the drain cover plate. Periodic maintenance of the electrical system. Need to check the fixed wiring harness often. Check whether the connecting plugs is loosened, grounding line is reliable, whether the monitor works normally. When the machine needs welding maintenance, remove the grounding wire of the battery and separate the connector of ECU. Periodic maintenance of the air conditioning system. The air conditioning filter element must be cleaned every month. Clean the filter element with 2 megapascals compressed air. Check whether the filter element is damaged and replace the filter element every 1,000 hours. Check the tightness of the air conditioner compressor belt every week and clean the condenser. Track tension inspection and adjustment. Check the track tension every 250 hours. Park the excavator on a flat and solid ground and remove mud and debris from the tracks. Run the engine at low idle and slowly move the machine forward for a short distance. This distance should be equal to the track length in contact with the ground, then stop the machine. Place a support block with a length equal to the distance between the idler and the carrier roller under the track. Measure the maximum deflection between the top of the track and the bottom of the support block. If the deflection is between 10 to 30 millimeters, it is normal. If the track is too loose, inject grease through the grease fitting inside the small side window of the track frame. While injecting grease, measure the deflection. Stop when the standard value is reached. If the track is too tight, the grease fitting plug needs to be loosened. Pay attention to safety. The grease pressure inside the tension cylinder is extremely high. Keep your face and body away from the grease outlet. Use a wrench to slowly rotate the grease fitting plug counterclockwise. Do not loosen it more than 1 turn. At this time, grease will overflow from the threaded area, causing the idler to retract and the track to loosen. If the track does not retract automatically, gently move the travel control lever forward and backward to squeeze out the grease by the track tension force itself. After the standard value is reached, immediately tighten the grease fitting plug and clean the overflowing grease.